today's chanting meditation is um, okay. So before we discuss on Japa, I want to know from all of you. You don't have to explain now because you don't have time. But I would love to know from you, maybe through emails or through the ABC forum, that what are the Japa meditations or Japa tools that are helping you connect with Krishna better? Because that way, when you share, it will help me also. It will help everyone. See, when we exchange notes of what is helping us, we all have problems. No point sharing our difficulties and problems because we all are anyway suffering. But we get hope and happiness when we connect with Krishna. And how uniquely we are, each one of us is connecting with Krishna, we can share with each other. So today I want to share with you the importance of chanting, which will help us during our 10 minutes of chanting now. So chanting is the most important activity in the material world as a spiritual practice. So we all have different spiritual practices, different sampradayas, but in Hare Krishna, in ISKCON, in Bhakti Marg, holy name Japa is the most important. Now, recently I saw one small video, 5 minutes video of India's most famous celebrity couple. They were meeting Premanand Baba. And this Babaji was telling them, very good, you are playing cricket, you are doing all this, excellent, excellent. It is also sadhana. He was encouraging them. But he mentioned emphatically 3-4 times that Harinam bhi karte raho, Bhagwan ka naam lete raho. So he kept emphasizing on how Naam Japa is very, very important. See, all Bhakti Yoga teachers will say that ultimately it is the holy name which will help us connect with Krishna. So you may say, but what about service? Yes, holy names are chanted in the mood of service. But service in the material world is in the background and holy name Japa is in the front. So when we are chanting in the mood of wanting to serve Radha and Krishna. But it is chanting which helps us go back to home, back to spiritual world, chanting in the mood of service. So in material world, the deliverer is holy name. And service attitude is what propels us or what helps us connect with Krishna through holy names. In the spiritual world, it is service which is the center. Mother Yashoda is taking care of Krishna, gopis are churning butter, everybody is serving Krishna, and as they are serving Krishna, they're also singing Krishna's glories. So chanting is in the background and service is the main thing that is happening in the spiritual world. Everybody is serving Krishna. Even the blade of grass is serving Krishna. The cows are serving Krishna. And as they are serving Krishna, everybody is glorifying Krishna. In material world, we are always glorifying Krishna, and to enhance our glorification and to make it pure, we are always absorbed in the service attitude. So both service attitude and chanting is most important. But in material world, holy name is the ultimate reality. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says there are two realities in material world, the living entity and the holy name. It is a holy name that reveals the spiritual world to us. And therefore, this is going to be our meditation as we chant now for a few minutes. Krishna says very emphatically in the 8th chapter of the Gita, Parastasmatu bhavonyo vekto vekta sanatana yasa sarveshu bhushreshu nashyat suna vinashyati. There is something which does not get destroyed when everything else gets destroyed. That is the living entity. That is our relationship with Krishna. So whatever happens, we should never give up the chanting of holy names because everything in this world is temporary. Brahma bhuvana loka punaravartino arjuna mamupete tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. These are very powerful shlokas from the Gita, where Krishna says every place in the material world from Brahma's abode to the lowest planets is temporary and destructible. But when we connect with Krishna, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yogeti tattvataha tektva deham punarjanmaneti mameti sortuna. When we connect with Krishna, then our suffering ends. And Krishna is so kind that in this material world, in this day and age of Kali Yuga, he has come. The same Krishna has come as holy names. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar Nama Hoite Hoye Sarva Jagata Nistar. When we chant the holy name, it is Krishna. And the whole material world, all the suffering will end. Like, it's like flower. For example, how the flower blossoms. It's a bud. Then slowly it grows, the fragrance comes, and then it becomes a full-fledged flower. Similarly, when we start chanting, no, it's like a bud. Initially, we are sleepy, but then as we start watering, as we start chanting, we start getting some taste, and then slowly Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes, our relationship with Krishna, everything will be revealed eventually. Right now, we may consider, Arey, kya hai Harinam sir? Everybody is chanting. What is the big deal? No, just have faith and continue with discipline. There is a story of one guru telling a disciple that chant the holy name of Hare Krishna. So this disciple thought, I got some secret mantra. He was very grateful. But when he went outside, he saw some washerwomen in the village well. They were washing clothes and they were chanting Hare Krishna very nonchalantly. And then he went ahead. He saw some children were playing. Those children were also chanting Hare Krishna. And then he saw some fishermen. They were also chanting Hare Krishna. So he came back to the Guru and said, Arey, everybody is chanting Hare Krishna. Is it such a sacred mantra that you've given me? You said it is so valuable, so precious, but it is so cheaply available. Everybody is chanting it. So the Guru said, take this stone. And the Guru gave him a precious stone, diamond stone. He said, don't sell it to anyone. Just show it to everyone. Ask them what they would value it for and then get it back. So he took that stone. He showed it to the washerwomen. He said, would you want it? And what can you give this? What can you give me in exchange of this? They looked at it. They said, it's a stone. Maybe it will help us wash the clothes better. That's all they said. They couldn't value that stone. Then he went to the children and showed them the stone. The children looked at that stone and said, yeah, maybe we can use it as a ball. We can play with it. The same stone, when he showed it to the fishermen, they said, oh, maybe it will help us tie the nets properly. Nobody could value that diamond for what it was. Nobody knew what it is. So when he came back and he told the Guru said exactly the same thing happens with the holy name. People may be chanting, but nobody really knows the value of the holy name. Therefore, we need to understand, although we are finding our japa as a ritual many times, but we have to keep reminding ourselves and being grateful that, yes, I have got this chance to chant. And although we are not qualified, we can share with each other about the glories of holy name and improve our chanting. It's just like, in emergency period, sometimes the mayor or the sheriff or the governor of the state, they bestow some special power on the local people. So they deputize other ordinary people and they give them extraordinary power. Similarly, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, which is an emergency mission, we are all ordinary, but we have been deputized. We have been given some special empowerment. Okay, go and spread the glories of holy name. But you may say, but I'm very ordinary. I am not a pure devotee. That's okay. This is an emergency period. This is Kali Yuga. Chant. Tell others about holy name. So that's why, sometimes I feel very ashamed to speak about chanting to the devotees. But I feel, okay, we are all in the same boat. We all need each other. So let us chant. And this chanting will transform us. So let us chant with great gratitude and reverence that our lives, let it become auspicious by chanting. And I would like to end this small japa talk with one beautiful verse by Rupa Goswami, which is an aspiration of every devotee in ISKCON. He says, Yuvatinam yata yuni, yunam sha yuvato yata, mano bi ramate tadvan, mano me ramatam tai. He says, my dear Krishna, a young boy is attracted to a young girl, and the young girl is attracted to the young boy, and there is such an intense energy of affection and attraction between them. Let that kind of intensity develop in my heart. Like a yuvati and yuvatinam yata yuni, yunam chaivato yata, manobi ramate tatvan. Let my mind also be attracted to you in the same way. In this mood, in this aspiration, let us chant now. It is 5 o'clock in my watch. So we can chant for 10 minutes. Is that okay? Till 5:10 we will chant, and then I will discuss on the topic power of pause. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Bol.